know how we've lived this long without watching this show. It's the Ricky Gervais Show. Series 1, episode 11.
11, and today's video is Beetles.
Beetles. I was trying to say the name.
Oh.
He got excited. Okay.
Sorry. About today's episode is Beetles. Tian Lee. Okay, bye.
Okay, say okay. Goodbye.
Oh, today's video is brought to you by Tian Lee, and we will include a link in the description so you can head on over and subscribe to their channel and help them out, do all the YouTube stuff.
Yes.
Woo, okay. I mean, I don't know. There's really nothing to say.
Carl, great.
Carl's a legend.
Ricky's funny.
Ricky's funny.
Steven's hilarious.
Beetle. Okay, wait. What do you think it's gonna be about?
Beetles? Oh, Beetles.
We never know. We like guessing because it just makes it entertaining. Yeah.
He probably has some story of some maybe eating beetles. I can say eating beetles. Okay.
Knowing him though, he probably saw some beetle that lifted weights or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's probably something like that.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be good. Before we get going here, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, we're gonna have a link in the description for Patreon because we put these videos out early and they're uninterrupted over there, ad-free. Also, 7-day free trial. That's what we're doing. So come on over, try it out. Hopefully you binge watch as much as you can and stick around.
Yes.
All right. Let's crack on with it.
All right.
You're getting good at that. I know I say it every time, but you're getting good at that.
All right. We like the music.
Yeah.
Come on.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Karl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Okay,
Testing.
you're Ricky.
Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon that is Karl Pilkington. All right.
All right. I like that.
We do, of course, Rick, every week get thousands of emails. I mean, Freddie from Winchester says, of course, it was recently Valentine's Day.
You can't do a diary already.
I know. I was. What is the diary?
That's usually so. Okay, hold on. Let's go back.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Thousands of emails. I mean, Freddie from Winchester says, of course, it was recently Valentine's Day. What's the most romantic thing that you've done for Suzanne, Karl, that you can think of?
God.
I don't really do all that.
No.
Valentine's Day stuff.
It's just the problem is if you do it once, they expect it every year.
Yeah,
That's the problem with Christmas and stuff, isn't it? It's like that's what you do now every year,
every day. Yeah.
So I prefer to just sort of wait. You know what I mean? And you know, if I think of an idea or I know of something that she wants, I might get her something, but I might not do it on Valentine's Day. It's that thing. It's like how I've said about Pancake Tuesday. Make it Pancake Wednesday. Have it when you want. Why am I waiting? Why am I waiting for someone to tell me when I can have a pancake? I'll have it today if I want one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas Pancake Tuesday, no, I won't bother. I'll have trifle. So it's the same with this, you know, with Suzanne. Luckily, right? I mean, Valentine's Day and what have you, she was ill.
Luckily.
So we didn't.
Luckily.
Luckily, she was ill. Wow. So Karl woke up and was like, "Oh, you don't feel well?
Aww.
I'm sorry."
We didn't have to go out.
Show her face.
So I'd say, is he asking for advice?
Well, I suppose, yeah, certainly you may as well give it.
Treat them when they deserve it.
All right.
I remember once when Suzanne was ill, she had a fever, but there was no...
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds funny.
All right.
I remember once when Suzanne was ill, she had a fever, but there was no food in the house. What did you suggest to her? She was too ill.
Well, it was when we were still living in Manchester and that, and we needed to get some food in for tea and stuff. And I said, come to the supermarket. She was like, no, I'm ill, you go. And I hate buying food. I just sort of get a bit blank when I'm looking at it. There's too much, isn't there? That's the problem. You go down all these aisles and there's just too much. So anyway, I said, no, come with me. She was like, oh, but I've got this fever, I'm hot and everything. So I said, well, come to the supermarket, you go on the frozen aisle, cool yourself down.
Wow.
And she did, and she said, you know, it made it worse, she was ill for another 3 days.
Wow.
What a brat!
told him come with me.
That's not nice.
What? Carl's just saying I don't like looking at all the food.
Well, he should have gone by himself.
Hey, they've been together how long? 17 years?
I know.
So I think she's okay
She
with
puts up with him.
Yeah, she probably loves it.
How would you go about chatting up a woman in a bar? What tips could you give?
I've never worked like that. It's always been like a friend of a friend and all that, and just happened to meet them, and then you have a chat, and then.
How did you meet Suzanne?
That was when
At work.
I was working with her, and she gave me 20p for the hot chocolate machine. She never asked for it back. Thought she's all right. Been there sort of 11 years, so it works.
Has she ever given you that? You've never given that 20p
Never
back?
asked for it back.
And did you return the favour, perhaps on the next date? You buy her a Kit Kat or something?
No, I don't think I did. I think word got out that she liked me and that. And what did I do? I think I did some work for her. Did some editing for her, sort of show off my skills and that.
Sure.
And she was like, "Oh, you're good at this, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah." And I think she got us another drink because I was doing that editing for her in my own time.
So you're up. You're up on the deal, aren't you? Because I know now, I know for a fact that you've not spent any money on her in 11 years. So you're 40p up.
At least.
He had no comment on that. He just stared at him.
Yeah.
Watch.
Up. You're up on the deal, aren't you? Because I know now, I know for a fact that you've not spent any money on her in 11 years. So you're 40p up.
At least.
Steven.
Emails.
Lawrence from New York says, I was wondering how Mr. K. Pilkington would interpret this famous saying of philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein. The quote is, if a lion could talk, we could not understand him.
Even if he's English.
Yeah, if a lion could speak English, so there's no language barrier, he's speaking English words and using all the correct grammar and everything, but you wouldn't be able to understand what he was saying.
Why?
Because it is from a different world. His frames of reference would be so bizarre that you wouldn't be able to get a grasp on what he was talking about, because you'd have so little in common, even if he used real words.
No, but he's talking English.
Yeah, no, but his
Right.
reference points would be just so far removed. They're removed slightly when, if you saw two people.
I'm with Carl on this one.
I know, this is like strange.
Yeah, you talking to me in English. I don't care where your
He's
reference
like,
points
yeah,
are.
Right.
Yeah.
Talking about Kierkegaard, you'd
I
hear-
won't understand it.
Exactly. So remove that a billion times to a different species with different input.
No, but it depends. If I'm talking to a lion in London Zoo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he'll be saying, "Oh, I'm fed up of being stuck in here." I'll go, "Yeah." It's like that. It depends what his background is. I mean, there's some people who might have lived down the road from me, but have a totally different life.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter that it's a lion, does it?
Well, yeah, because they're just trying to remove it even more. So now it's not just a bloke who lived a few doors away. Now it's not even a bloke. Now it's not even...
Yeah, but I'd pick something smaller or something, a worm without a mouth. I'd go, definitely not.
What? Definitely not what?
I wouldn't be having a chat with it. I just think that a worm that's underground, what's it got to offer me? It's blind and it hasn't got a mouth. It's not going to be a good day out with it, is what I'm saying. It's not going to have that much to say to me, even if it's English. Right?
And how can you tell if a worm is English? Does it wear a very tiny bowler hat?
Oh, Christ.
But do you understand?
What about a jellyfish?
No, you see, I think that's where you can say you wouldn't be able to have a good chat with them. Because to me, the sea might as well be another world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In a way, I think the fish sort of have more rights than us.
What do you mean?
Just because when whoever made the world, right, say, we're just bigging up God, but if I was to have a go at him, I'd say, you added too much water.
Criticism 1 to God, right?
So,
How would you have changed that? Just
more land.
Fair enough. Now, why have fish got more rights than us? That was what I was
because there's loads of them. And when you look at the amount of sea on the world, right, there's loads of that. You only have to like I was in Malaga the other week, right? And
what?
Yay!
I wish we would have seen them.
This is a long time ago. We weren't here yet.
I know.
you look in the sea, there's loads of different fish, and that's just in like 8-foot water. If you go miles out, there's like all sorts of weird fish, isn't there, with like lights on them and everything. So, and there's just
Lights
millions
on.
of different types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
But why does that mean they've got more rights than us?
Yeah.
just because I think, rights come in numbers, don't they? If you know what I mean. Like, if there's one of you shouting, people go, oh, he's an idiot, shut up, whatever. If there's loads of you shouting, they go, oh, best listen to him, see what they've got to say.
Pancakes any day, not just Tuesday.
And that's what I mean about fish.
Yeah.
There's loads of fish,
Right.
so
But they're not really making their voices heard, though, are they, Carl?
I
No.
know because they're underwater. But what I mean is, I don't know what I mean.
It's like he's digging himself in a hole.
Carl was losing me on that one.
Yeah, he's losing himself.
I think he just said something and figure out,
Yeah.
I'm going to make it fit.
Yeah.
They have more rights than we do.
He's like,
well, why is that?
God.
Let me see. Oh, God.
Carl, right? What do you think it's like being a crab? If you could go now, your mind into a crab, what would you see? Where would you be? What would you be doing? What would you be thinking? What would you think of all the other things the crabs you'd see, the squids you'd see? What's it like, do you think? I want you to, it's like creative writing, just think, just let yourself go. Come on.
It's got to be a crab.
What do you think of a slug? What do you think would be a slug? What would you do if you were transported now into a slug? What would you do? And Suzanne, you're suddenly in the kitchen, but you're a slug, and Suzanne's sort of like there, just making tea and that. How do you let her know it's you?
It's impossible. I'd just chuck myself into the salt pot or something.
No, Carl, no.
He just gave up fast.
He would chuck himself.
into a salt. Oh, wow. He just gave up quick. Hold on. Wait.
Let her know it's you.
It's impossible. I'd just chuck myself into the salt pot or something. No, because what do you do? I'd hate that. That would be horrible. That.
Ricky likes that one.
Have you ever read Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis, in
Don't
which
think
a
so.
man wakes up and he's turned into a giant beetle? And that's that's the whole story. I think it might be of interest to you.
So what happened to him with the Beetle?
Well, I don't want to ruin it for you in case you read
No,
it.
I
but
won't be
it's,
reading it, don't worry.
He joined a pop group with 3 other people. He was brilliant.
No, it's a really wonderful book. It's a kind of almost heartbreaking because, of course, he does, like Ricky's saying, he finds it very hard then to relate to other people, even though he still has the consciousness of a human. You know, his parents, his rest of his family, they don't know how to deal with him, because he's a giant beetle. He becomes a freak, he becomes an outsider. It's terrible, know.
But hang on, though. Is he a giant beetle? Or
Yeah.
is he... Well, yeah, that's not going to go down well, is it? Of course people aren't going to like you. But if it's a normal-sized one, then you just get in with the other beetles, don't you? Whereas if you're a giant...
How would you do that? How would you ingratiate yourself? Right, so you're suddenly a beetle. You're Karl Pilkington, right? There's other people. They're doing their business. They're scuttling around. And you go in there and they look at you as a new beetle. What's your first... What do you do? How do you ingratiate yourself?
Well, for a bit, I wouldn't sort of barge into their house and that. I'd wait until they're out and about, and I'd like in life, right? Sort of help them out. I don't know what beetles do all day. I've never seen one doing anything. They just seem to be going from one place to another.
Right.
I've never seen them carrying anything. I don't know what they eat. I don't know what they do. I don't know how we got them, right? But what I mean is, I'd watch them and I'd sort of help them out. And I mean, it's like going on a date or meeting a woman, isn't it?
But what if there is...
Oh, hang on, what do you mean? How is it like
He always
I
says
wanted
that.
to know.
Oh, wait a minute.
I wanted to know too.
Yeah.
On a date or meeting a woman, isn't it?
But what if there is...
Oh, hang on, what do you mean? How is it like going on a date with a woman?
Well, it's like I said about Suzanne with her hot chocolate. She bought me that and I've gone, she's all right. Right? She gets me another one. Before I know it, she's living with me. So,
you're these beetles, they're scrubbing around, right? You're sort of like watching them, and then you realise that you want to mate with this female beetle. What do you do? What's your first move?
Yeah, but I don't know what beetles do I? So I don't know what you do. I don't know if you go up and go, all right. What do they do? How do they get on?
All right, yeah.
Well, it's a different world. I don't know yet, do I? Because I haven't done it.
Would you feel bad, because having your own mind in this beetle, right? Would you feel bad shagging a beetle? Would you feel that was a bit sick because you've got a human mind?
Well, no, because you just close your eyes and that, won't you? Think of something else. So get round it that way. There's no point getting down about it because I'm stuck now as a beetle. So you've got to get on with it.
Yeah.
But if
You got to get on with this.
Yeah.
slug, you said you'd throw yourself in the salt pot. What would you do if you were a beetle if you got
that's true.
depressed? And you see all the other humans.
No,
you see
but-
your mates, right? They're listening to the iPod. What would you do?
But no, that's what I'm saying, though. Beetles are different because they do tend to hang about with each other. A slug's always on its own. It's a lonely insect,
true.
isn't it?
It's not an insect.
All right, what is it?
A mollusk.
Right, they're lonely. I've never seen a load of snails all together or slugs wandering about. Whereas beetles seem to knock about in crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh god. Okay, all right. Another one.
So they're sociable creatures, and it wouldn't bother you that you've got the mind of Karl Pilkington in there, because you can't communicate with these people
What if
because they
you-
don't speak English. They don't have any communication with you.
Yeah, but if it's happened to me, there'll be another one in there.
Okay then. Right. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
What would you do, right? That's the disgusting thing. What would it be? Right. What would you do, right? If you were suddenly a fly, right?
Uh-oh.
And you were knocking around with the flies, right? And you had to land on some.
Excrement.
He wouldn't do it.
What would you do?
Yeah, but I don't have to.
What do you mean? You're a fly. You're
I
loving it.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't be loving it, though, would I?
Why?
Because I'm me in that fly's head. So I don't think other flies would be going, come on, join in. I'd just be like, no, I'll wait here, wait, watch and that. Because I don't see why they have to do that.
What would you do, right, if you had to go back and you were in a, you had to go and put your mind in like the an unhatched egg of something, like maybe one of those that a wasp was injected in a spider. So you know you're in an egg, right, which is really uncomfortable, in a spider. How would you feel about that, Karl? You're a baby wasp in the abdomen of a spider.
What is he saying?
And I know everything that I know now. I'm sat in there.
Yeah.
They probably love Karl because he will entertain anything they say.
I know. I'd be
Really?
like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
what?
This is like weird and random.
What, first of all, why am I a spider in a wasp?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And now I'm in a spider as an unborn wasp. What the fuck am I doing here? What's going on?
What I do there? Probably try and sleep. There's nothing else to do though.
Yeah, probably. It's so cute.
Oh my
how they do.
God, that's what he was doing. So, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Well, what else is there to do before you get hatched?
I don't know. I mean, make a plan or
He's
something.
right.
Yeah.
I just pray to God it never happens.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I believe that he's written it down.
Diary.
Well, that's the jingle that signals it's time for more extracts from Karl's diary, and we'll lunge straight into it. Wandered down Carnaby Street. There was a happy homeless fella. I gave him £1.50. I thought of a tongue twister after giving him the money. It goes, if you can't treat a cheerful tramp, what sort of tramp can you treat?
It's good, that.
All
Say
right.
it fast.
If you can't treat a cheerful tramp, what sort of tramp can you treat?
Proud.
Good, isn't it?
Good, that,
That's
yeah.
good.
You've got too much time on your hands, Karl.
Learned some famous quotes to see if they are as good as my sayings. Number 1, treat every day as if it's your last. Very famous saying. Now, is that something you do, Karl?
But you know, my problem with that one is that if it was your last, you wouldn't want to be doing much. That's the only problem I've got with that. I wouldn't want to, go to a fairground or whatever because you're going to know it's my last day. What am I going to do? And I think you'd spend so much time worrying about what you're going to do that you'd end up staying in.
I think you're right. You've taken some of the poetry out of it. I think it means live life to the fullest. Right?
I like the fact that you were musing on the idea that if it was your last day, you'd go to the fair. It's getting such a 19th century way of spending your final day.
Wow.
Well, the thing is, the other thing is that the only thing that people get depressed about in terms of sort of like life and death is not the knowledge that they're gonna die, but more the knowledge that they know they're gonna die when they're dying. If someone told you, no one ever knows when they're gonna die, no one ever gets an illness, no one ever gets hit by a truck, everyone passes away peacefully in their sleep, dreaming they're riding a big marshmallow, right? Then you wouldn't care about anything. It wouldn't matter when. It wouldn't matter if you died tomorrow or in 30 years' time. You'd just live life to the full. You'd have it every day would be great. You'd go out, you'd come back, you'd fall asleep. That would be amazing. There'd be no stress. There'd be no angsty, we're all going to die stress, because it wouldn't matter. because it would just be your life. Wouldn't it be amazing if someone guaranteed you, Karl, you're going to die in your sleep? I'm not going to tell you when.
Yeah, but some people do, don't they?
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
but
I
we never
have
know
one.
we're going to, because we stress. What if we get...
That's interesting. I don't know. You still would be worried.
Yeah, because you still don't know.
You don't know
But,
if tonight's
I
going to
mean,
be my last night or...
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
dreadful illness? What if we, you know...
But we're almost not letting people die naturally anymore, are we? Because we're always bodging stuff up.
What do you mean?
Well, someone who might naturally die in the sleep aren't allowed to naturally die in the sleep because they wake them up with those electric things and get them going again and pop in a new lung or whatever whilst they're at it. That's what I'm saying. They don't just... You never hear it anymore, do you? Frank peacefully died in his sleep. No, he died on the operating table whilst we were putting in a new lung. They don't die naturally anymore.
But Frank chose that.
Frank died peacefully with 40,000 volts going through them and a couple of people going, clear! Clear!
Rushing about today. Got to get a lot done as I'm flying to Malaga tomorrow to see my mum and dad. Don't like flying. I'd be happy if they give you a parachute instead of a life jacket. They say Da Vinci invented the parachute as well as the helicopter. He never got round to making them, though, because he only drew them on some paper.
Oh, wow.
Got up at 5 a.m. as I had to get to Heathrow to get on the plane to see mum and dad in Malaga. Went out for a drink.
Does that mean his parents live here?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice to run into Mr. and Mrs. Pilkington.
Yeah.
Got up at 5 a.m. as I had to get to Heathrow to get on the plane to see mum and dad in Malaga. Went out for a drink with a cousin who lives in Spain. Ain't seen her for 27 years.
Wow.
Oh, that must have been
wow.
tricky, making conversation.
I didn't really bother. Because where do you start? I might as well go up to anyone in the street and start having a chat.
You have to go further back than... did you want Chantal to win Big Brother?
Yeah. Me dad and me talked about history. I said we shouldn't go on about things that happened ages ago because I bet something similar has happened more recently.
Brilliant.
Read about an island in the Indian Ocean where there are tribesmen still living like they're cavemen. A helicopter tried to land and the tribesmen chucked spears at them. This is what I meant about not having to talk about things that happened ages ago. We have got new cavemen now, so why do we talk about the old ones? People could have lived before, but computers and all that blew up and books got burnt, so all they had left was what these tribesmen have got left.
Oh, wow.
Ramblings.
That's the right man of a maniac.
I thought he was going to
Just
say
a few
bullocks.
Hours before you go crazy
He
with a
usually
gun.
says that.
No, but
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be like bullocks.
Oh, right. You're just rambling of a maniac.
what I mean there is, right, say if all this has happened before, something happens,
Again, a lot of information from the Planet of the Apes.
world ends, right, we come back again somehow.
Yeah. It's the detail you leave out that makes you intriguing. Just like the watch that you can wear that tells you when you're going to die. How does it work? Pop it on your wrist. That's all the detail you need.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
The world happened.
No.
We came back. Yeah.
Have you seen the pictures? Forget it then if you don't get it.
It's interesting that you had all those...
Oh, no.
He's getting... Wow. He tried... I heard him say... When he said something, Carl's like, no. Like...
Oh.
Yeah, so he was just starting to get mad.
Yeah.
Watch.
Need. So the world happened.
No.
We came back. Yeah.
Have you seen the pictures? Forget it then if you don't
Forget
get
it.
it.
It's interesting that you had all those profound thoughts about this period in the past when they all lived, but you still found it appropriate to include at the end of that. It says the tribesmen wave their knobs about when they've had enough of having visitors.
That's
wow.
what it said in the paper. That's what happens. They're quite happy.
What paper is this that you're reading?
It was in like a paper a couple of days ago. It said they don't mind having visitors if they're bringing them coconuts and stuff that they can eat. Once they've got everything they need, they start waving the tackle about, and that means like, right, leave now, which you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I did a party.
My grandfather used to do that.
Uh-oh.
Monkey news.
Did not see that monkey news?
Well, that was different.
Oh, that jingle is getting more annoyed by the week.
See, I told you.
Well, this is the final monkey news, right? I'm not doing this anymore, right? Because we've covered it all.
All the monkey news has been covered?
It has. We've done loads of them. I think all the news that needs to be sort of known has been
Yeah, right.
told. Right?
Why is Carl angry today?
It's the end of the
don't know.
news. Jesus Christ.
What?
Get on with it.
Right? Do you know we chatted about the monkey that went into space and stuff?
This was the one that was fed by bananas that came out of a little chute on the spacecraft.
Yeah, it went up there, He came back. He could never get that
The high
again.
after, yeah.
You know what I mean? He tried other things. I think he tried to get a band together and that.
Oh my
So
god.
anyway, there was loads of monkeys that were signed up to this NASA program, and it was 1961 when this little monkey called Ham, that was his name, as well as him, there was one called Enos. So anyway, what I found out about it since then, Ham went up there, did the left-right business with the bananas. Enos, they didn't put as much work into the trip when he went up there, and something went wrong with the machinery. And do you know how you get a banana for the left button and all that?
It's official now. There's 2 buttons in this spaceship. Banana dispenser and everything else. The right button is everything else.
But it worked the other way. The machinery went weird.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
So it meant that the right button would give him a banana.
Right.
The left button did everything else.
Oh, no.
How does
so
that
what,
happen,
so what
though?
did taught?
What?
This is the problem with electronics, isn't it?
Well, no.
Apparently this is the problem.
But the good I mean, honestly, look it up if you want. This is all online, by the
So
way.
what happened when it all went haywire? What occurred?
Carl, this is online and it's bollocks.
Luckily, Enos, because he'd done a few trips,
Right, he's
so he was like,
experienced.
well, I know this isn't right. As much as I love bananas, this isn't right.
That was his
He
thinking,
knew.
of course it was.
So anyway, so he came back. They were all like over the moon with him.
He
you
said,
know,
I
going,
can't work with these conditions.
good mission and everything. Well done on working it out. He sorted all that out. It moved on a few years. Armstrong's gone up there. Buzz and that other fella. They've been up there. The monkeys aren't needed anymore. But they were like, we've got all these monkeys who have done NASA training. What are we going to do with them all? And they had to raise £14 million to make them like an old sort of chimp home for retired
Astronauts.
Retired NASA-trained monkeys.
Chimpanauts.
chimpanauts. Something they've got in there
Chippenauts.
Chimpanauts.
is like a little museum,
Community
right,
center.
of all the missions and that
retirement.
they've been on, so they can sort of, even though they're not going to be going into space again, they can almost relive it and reminisce of the times that they've had. And
They're reminiscing with each other, are they?
just sort of going,
Chatting
oh,
about the
remember
old
that time when it all went wrong, the button became the left when it should have been the right and all the rest of
Yeah.
it. They just, you know, sort
Talking
of
about old times.
talking about old times and what have you, like old people like to
God.
do.
Sure.
And yeah, that's it. So if you watch,
Perhaps we should retire Monkey News to that same place.
that's what I mean. So, you know, I hope you've enjoyed the monkey news and that. That was the last one. Look after the monkeys.
I wonder.
Do your bit,
No.
because they've done their bit. That's it, yeah. But just because I'm not giving the news, look it up. Do you know what I mean? It's all out there. Don't be ignorant.
Oh, wise words.
Ignorant. Oh, God.
Look it up. Don't be ignorant.
I wonder.
What? If,
We're going to have to watch episode 12.
to see if he's going to still do the monkey news?
Yeah.
He has to do it.
He's like, you know, it's just like Pilkington. Or not Pilkington. Idiot Abroad. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
series 2. I'm not going to do this again.
Right,
blah,
right.
blah.
And he ended up doing it.
And he ended up doing it.
And it's
So-
not his show, so I don't know. He doesn't get to decide.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
don't
get to
think.
decide.
So I don't know.
But I guess he's the one that comes up with all the stories. So, but he's
Yeah.
like done.
Yeah,
They can convince him though.
yeah. They
Mm-hmm.
can convince him. Well, that was interesting. What do you think? So the Beetle.
Oh, well, he doesn't know because he's never been a beetle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the
But
way
he did know with the snail that it was a horrible life, so he just
ended it all.
ended it all.
Jumped into the salt pot. He called it.
That was the best part.
That was the best part. I think it's funny when he's done with something. He's like, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. It's a beetle.
Yeah.
I've never been a beetle, so stop
yeah.
asking me. All right, let's see what the people got to say here. Best ever Karl Pilkington line. What I mean is, I don't know what I mean.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
He finally admitted it. He usually fights through. The level of effort the animators of this product put in
Podcast.
Thank you. Podcast put in not showing Suzanne's face is commendable.
That's funny.
that's true.
Like she was blowing her nose.
Yeah.
You're just blowing her eyes.
Carl's response to the slug question, the beetle question, and the wasp egg question were actually pretty insightful. And it was nice to hear him actually answer the question as and not get hung up on the details or the realism of the scenario. He never gets hung up on the realism or details.
Well, he gets a little hung up by saying, well, I don't know. I don't know how they live. I don't know. I don't know. You know.
That's true. That's true.
Instead of just like, imagine.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I'd probably try and sleep. That was funny.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So, what would you do? I don't know, sleep.
It's cute because his little body was just.
Yeah. Look, this is exactly what I said right here. The fact Karl takes every ridiculous situation Ricky sets him seriously is incredible. That is true. He believes funny. He just like goes with it. That's, yeah. He'd probably be such a great friend.
Yeah.
Because he's never like, that's stupid. I'm not gonna answer that.
Right.
He's answer anything. Oh man, I love Karl.
Yeah,
I never want Karl's shows to end. Luckily, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So if you like this video and this reaction, and you want to see more just like this, then subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications.
Yes.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yes.
You'll be notified all the videos we put out, and then you'll be happy. As always, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next video. Cheers, mates.
Cheers.
Peace.